Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, a security company in Nairobi had announced for 150 vacancies where they were looking for security guards and the carriers who will be receiving and delivering goods across the city. The requirement was that one should be between 25 and 35 years of age and at least have a minimum of C-. So today, they were conducting the interview at their head office in Vacancies. And the requirement was that you have to present yourself personally at the interview. And what has surprised Kenyans is the number of people who show up for those positions. 150 positions only. But the people who have shown up for that interview is more than 1,000 people. 1,100. More than 1,000 people went for the interview looking for those jobs. And this has just exposed the sad situation of the joblessness in this country. Those who do not have a job are a majority. And if you look on the age they are looking for youth. So therefore, the people who went for this interview are a youth between 25 and 35. So even if we have not added there, those who are between 18 to 24, they are not there. But again, they are on market. They don't have job. They're still searching. So if they have put maybe between, let's say, 20 to 35, it means even maybe the people who could have shown up would be more than 5,000 people looking for these job opportunities. And that is the sad story. Watch this video shortly, then we are going to continue with this discussion. Now we are continuing with the Punchline discussion, but just a quick request for those who are watching and you are not subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to this discussion. Now, I wanted to look on that sad situation where you see people flocking for an interview in thousands. They only need 150. And we have a president who actually was appealing to the hustlers as a man who was going to work for in their interest. There's no one who promised like more than what Ruto promised the people during campaign. In fact, he presented himself as a president who is going to work for the hustlers, people who are jobless, those who do not have opportunities, for Mama Mboga, and everyone who regard themselves as maybe jobless or poor. Ruto promised 1 million jobs every year. That's why I'm mentioning his name here. He was very clear, 1 million jobs every year. Today, it is almost 10 months. Ruto has been left with 2 months to close 1 year. But what we have seen is opposite to what he promised. Instead of creating a job opportunity, Ruto came and removed jobs from the people. I'm saying this because I know he started with the kazi kwa vijana. He abolished that rendered many youth jobless. Ilikuwa ni kibarua lakini ilikuwa inasaidia pakubwa tena sana. Number 2, he came and removed kazi mtaani kule Nairobi zilikuwa. opening the sewage, cleaning, and all those. This was opportunity that Uhuru had created for youth because he knew through intelligence that many youth who are suffering, they are jobless, but then the government cannot consume everyone into job market. So he only opened an opportunity where youth will be kept busy at least doing something in building the nation, but earn also something. Not permanent job. This was just casual, but it was helping to some good extent. I'm sure thousands and thousands of Kenyans got an opportunity to serve there. Sasa hapa ni Nairobi tu, si kwengine. Nairobi tu peke yake. Nairobi. What about the entire country? Because kazi kwa vijana, it was not only in Nairobi. It was even in my village here in Sabatia. Huko Vihiga nimeona watu wakifanya hizo kazi. It was in every county. So it means Uhuru had employed thousands and thousands of Kenyans, hundreds of thousands, on kazi kwa vijana. Swali ni kwamba zile pesa zenye Uhuru alikuwa analipa kazi kwa vijana zilienda wapi? They sacrificed to Uhuru Kenyatta during campaign. And because of ignorance, we have Kenyans who bought into William Ruto's statements, the lies, and today we are here. A country where someone promised 1 million jobs, then he came and removed more than 1 million jobs from the market. Today is in Geneva. Huko ndio mambo ya wafanyakazi na mambo ya companies inakuwa discussed. I don't know what he's telling people there. He's in Switzerland with a trolley. But back at home, what's happening is opposite. We saw Eric Omondi on the streets of UK. Akiombaomba, begging. He was begging for resources. You would see a comment in him, but he has a message for the people and the world. He went there because he saw William Ruto trying to kill every opportunity for content creators. So what did he want to do there? Collect some money, come and help these content creators who are upcoming to at least have some guardians. Ukuwe na laptop ya kufanya editing ya kazi yako, you do your research, you produce. He said, and he was doing that on the streets. Lakini tuko na president hapa mwenye hajali mambo ya kazi. He promised the youth a lot of things, but at the end of the day, he came to destroy even that which was there already. Today, look on how, in his budget estimation, he was trying to deal with the people who are employing the jobless Kenyans. He was asking initially for 3% from the employer. Uko private, uko hapa. And that was the target. Another 3% from the employee. But because of the noise people were making, he had reduced it to 1.5 na yake tu kwa mtu mwenye ameajiriwa kazi. Lakini sio yule mwenye amemwajiri. Because even now, the companies were feeling that, okay, it is better we reduce the number of people we have employed so that we can manage to pay this amount of money. Instead of encouraging investors to come to Kenya, what he's doing is to discourage investors and therefore rendering many Kenyans jobless. Ile kazi Ruto ameelewa sana ni kufukuza wanabiashara, ni kufukuza wale watu ambao wamekuja kuwekeza in the economy. And that alone means denying Kenyans opportunities to get jobs. And this is the side story of Kenya under one William Samoei Ruto. Hawa watu mmeona wakienda huko kutafuta hizi kazi. Some of these people were engaged in kazi mtaani. They were doing kazi kwa vijana. Some had jobs, but when COVID came, they lost their businesses. Uhuru explained the big problem we had in the economy after COVID, he dismissed him. But again, Uhuru had retained people in kazi kwa vijana, kazi mtaani. There was unga subsidy and all those. Today, Ruto came and removed everything. Wewe kufa kama wewe kufa, die on your own. That's why we are seeing this sad story. So it means economy is not working for the people. Kazi kubwa saizi kwa Wakenya na vijana sasa ni kutafuta kazi. The biggest job is hunting for the job. So those who are on tarmac are many. If the environment was conducive for businesses, even some of these people will be engaged in their own business. But Ruto has made the situation very hard for small, medium enterprise to grow. Even those who think to get small capital and engage in their own business, you can't thrive under this economy. The tax are hunting you from left, right, center. Kenyans can't breathe. The youth have been suffocated. Hustlers are being strangled live. And that is the sad story of Kenya.